Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach English for class 6, that is lesson number 5. So today, students, I will tell you about lesson number 5, that is malaria, a short history. Okay. Now in this lesson we learn about malaria. Okay, and I just short about its history, how malaria come out. Okay. So as you know that we have actually inherited the word malaria from the Latin word that is called malus area, okay, which means that it's bad or evil air. That means what? This malaria word comes from where? From the Latin word that is malus and then area, which means bad or evil air. Okay. Now why it is like that? Why malaria? What is the malus area means is bad or evil? Because it was originally thought that this disease was caused by foul air and particularly by vapors given off by swamps. Okay, that means what? Actually, malaria is called as the malus area. Why? Because earlier it was thought that this malaria is comes out due to the swamps or the vapors given out from the swamp, means the dirty areas. Okay, so that's why this is actually this malaria is called just like a malus area, because this malaria word comes from malus area, and malus area is in Latin words. Okay, so it was also called as a swamp. That's why since this disease comes from swamp, so this was also called as swamp fever. Swamp fever. And it is one of the most ancient infections known to man. Okay. So malaria is actually the most infection known to man. So in this way, so we can say that malaria is also, you can say, very famous in India also, but if you say developed countries, okay, they are free from this malaria, okay, but most of our, if you see our country India, so still we are having this malaria disease, okay. And one more point that is you have to remember that this malaria actually is a Spanish word for little fly. The name mosquito is actually for Spanish is for little fly, and it applies to any number of insect family. It means you can say that in malaria you will find different kinds of malaria. For example, if you say there was a scientist or philosopher called Galileo. Okay, Galileo, a group of that comprised near about 3,000 species and subspecies over virtually on the entire earth. Now, if you say on our entire earth, so you will find near about 3,000 species, okay, of malaria. Means you will find different kinds of malaria. These are generally 3,000 species, okay. And so in this order, there are many species of insects in which both the males and the female feed on blood. And you will also find that there are different kinds of mosquitoes, okay. These are belongs to males and female. They used to feed on blood, okay. So however, among the different kinds of mosquitoes, you will find that only the females consume blood, okay. But among different kinds of mosquitoes, you will find generally you will find that mostly females consume blood, okay. So now if you see the different, now how the mosquitoes actually how mosquito bites a person and how it gets spreading, okay. So let's see, some points are given here. Let's see, okay. Let's see the first point, okay. What a mosquito actually do. You see, the mosquito or the finely toothed mouth organ of mosquito actually starts showing into the tissue of the skin, which find black and forth movements, okay. Now generally what happens, the mosquito has a finely toothed mouth, okay, organ, and what it do, it starts generally showing into the tissue of the skin, means to show our skin, okay, with fine black and forth movement. Now when about half of the length of the fascicle has been inserted into the skin, the mosquito begins to draw blood, okay. After that, after the mosquito's abdomen is filled up, okay, now it straightens her front leg to the quickly withdraw the mouth organ. That means what? You know that the mosquito has a long beak, okay? That is, it starts suck it strains, okay, that the into the human's skin. As a result, it is a sucking of blood. Okay. Then come to second point. Second, what it says that among different kinds of mosquitoes, okay, it has been established that only the female desire and extract blood. It is said only the female mosquito extracts blood. Okay. And then third point, male mosquito drink only sugary fluid. The male mosquito only drink what? Sugary fluid such as flower nectar. Means the male mosquito doesn't suck blood. It only suck what? Flower nectar. Okay. Then comes next point, that is, since male mosquito do not suck blood, they also do not transmit any disease. Since male mosquito they don't suck blood, so they also don't transmit disease also. Okay. Then the next point, mosquitoes will ever suck the blood of birds, frogs, turtles, snakes, and just about every warm-blooded. And it is said that mosquitoes actually they suck the blood of bird also, frogs, turtles, or means you can say different kinds of animals. Okay. Okay. Then the next point, the saliva also transmits the organism of malaria, yellow fever, dengue, and most of the other diseases for which mosquitoes are notorious. So you can say that the saliva also transmits the organism of malaria. Okay, like that means what if a mosquito bites you, then what happens? It may cause to yellow fever also, dengue also. Okay, and most of the other diseases for which mosquitoes are notorious. Okay.